Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2021 and Hammer Time with West Ham United. And today we've got the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We've got Real Betis, or Real Hispalis as they call him in the game. I don't really know why that is, if it's a licensing thing or what it is. But Real Hispalis or Real Betis are our opponents. We're going to play both legs on camera today. So yeah, double live come for you, and we're going to see if we can get through to a semi-final. We're into the final 8. If we get through this, we will have a semi-final against either Sassuolo or Lyon. Man United, Marseille, Benfica and AC Milan are the other 4 teams left. So we're amongst some really good teams here, and to get this far I think is a good achievement. We've had a pretty favourable run in the knockouts. We beat Leverkusen in our first knockout round. Then we drew Nantes from France, which was a tough couple of games, but we managed to get through 3-1 in aggregate, so that was good. So after the 2-0 win in France against Nantes, we took on Man City at the Etihad, a City side that are starting to recover after a really rough sort of first half of the season under Bielsa. He got sacked, and Luis Enrique has come in. So they've climbed up to, I think they're in 7th place, so they're doing well. 2 very late goals in this one against Man City. Origi gave us the lead. That came in the 92nd minute, so 2 stoppage time goals, and I thought that might have given us the 3 points in a game that was pretty tight, in a game that we could have got some more goals in had we been a bit more lethal with our chances, because we had 12 shots but only 3 on target. But City did equalise further into stoppage time as Fernandinho scored a long-range goal in the 94th minute. So we could have got 3 points from this one, but we had to settle for just 1. But away from home against, a good Man City side, I think that's pretty good going. After that, we got a pair of 1-0 wins against newly promoted sides, the first of which was Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium. We dominated the game, but again, left it very, very late. Fornals scoring 5 minutes from time in this one. Annoying that it took us so long to score, because we were well on top. We had possession. Borough had very few shots. So a bit frustrating that this didn't end bigger than 1-0 and that it took so long for us to score. And then we also won 1-0 at the Medeski Stadium against Reading. And same minute, 85th minute, but this time it was Sebastian Aller scoring the goal to give us a 1-0 win at Reading. This one a little bit closer, similar sorts of possession. Again, XG was much more in our favour, but just a 1 goal for us. So yeah, disappointing not to win these by more than 1 goal, but it's 3 points in 2 matches, which isn't too bad at all. It's pretty good, actually. So that brings us on to Real Betis. In between the 2 legs, we do have an away game against Brighton and Hove Albion, so we'll see what we can do in that. I don't know why we've got so many away games in a row. Brighton will be our 4th straight away game. I guess they're trying to catch up on games in hand. I don't know. But yeah, we've got a lot of travelling to do at the moment. In the league table, we're in 5th place. We look like we're going to be set for another Europa League finish. We're 11 points behind Liverpool, who have a game in hand. We're 5 points ahead of Spurs in 6th, but they have a game in hand. And we are 10 ahead of Man City in 7th place with 6 games left to go. There's 18 points to play for. So we're going to at least be top half this season, but if we can stay in Europe, that would be really good. Okay, seeing as we have got 2 matches to get through today, we will go straight into the first leg now. We're not going to waste any more time, and let's see how we do. Mark Noble is suspended for this game, so he is going to miss out, unfortunately. We're going to go back to Buendia in place of Gray. Missed a little bit of time due to injury. He's fit to play, and I think he should last the whole match, hopefully. He's been one of our best players, so hopefully he can last the whole match. We're going to bring Souček back in for Andre Gomez. Just gave him a little bit of a rest. Diop's had a bit of a rest as well, because he's starting to really struggle with the fixture congestion. He's playing really well, but he's starting to get a little bit tired. But yeah, this is what we're going to go with. Zinchenko and Anderson, the right wing backs. Ben Johnson we're going to leave on the bench. Anderson's been doing pretty well, so I'm going to leave him as our starting right wing back, and then hopefully Johnson can get some more games before the end of the season, because he's been the real breakthrough player in this West Ham side over the past 2 years. Ben Johnson has just, for the most part, made that right wing back position his own. So yeah, injury has seen Anderson come in, but Johnson has been the breakthrough player this save, definitely. Manuel Pellegrini is their manager. So Pellegrini facing his old club. That's a bit of a narrative there. Claudio Bravo's in goal. They've got Mark Bartra. Not sure if I recognise any more players. The Canales, maybe. Sydney, I think, was a player that I signed like ages ago. Bit of news off camera as well. Mark Noble has now achieved 20 league games, so he will be here for another year. Zinchenko may pick up an early card here. It's a free kick. Zinchenko has been sent off inside 4 minutes. That is not the start we wanted at all. Okay, so we've had to move to a 4 at the back because Zinchenko's just got himself sent off inside 4 minutes. So Anderson's moved back to right back. Cresswell's come on for Diallo. So Rice and Diop are going to be the centre-back pairing. So this is going to be tough now. We've got a real uphill climb here. And the free kick for Betis, it's headed into the goal by Victor Fischer. So the worst possible start inside 5 minutes. Not only are we a goal down, but we're a man down. So, I mean, already this is looking bleak. I don't want to go defensive because we're going to need goals. But at the moment, we've not even had a shot. And Betis have a throw in here in a good position. It's a Cresswell with a header, but it doesn't get too far away. Here's Rodriguez to Evander and Nidialkov. And Fischer has made it to 25 minutes, although the referee, I think, is going to disallow this. Going to be a VAR decision. And it is offside. It's been disallowed. Okay, so it's not 2-0. Not yet, anyway. Okay, we have since had a couple of shots on target, so that's good. But, yeah, we've got a big job to do here. And we're going to have Zinchenko missing for the second leg as well. So that's going to be probably Cresswell starting at left back. But half-time, it's 1-0 to Real Betis. We have that early red card for Zinchenko, who I've got to slate him in the in the team talk. What do we say here? We'll go for that media team talk. Let's see if we can get something from this. Right, where are you, Zinchenko? There you are. Right, we're going to point finger and say I'm disappointed in you for getting sent off so early. And just see if we can get some more from these guys. Just try and get an away goal. That's all I want from them, really. Let's fire them up and let's see if we can get something in the second half. But at the moment, we've had a couple of shots on target. Nothing else other than that, really. And it's been all Betis this game. And with that man advantage, that's what you'd expect, I think. Here is Rodriguez. And the cross is into the hands of Fabianski. Anderson to Diop. Fornals. Okay, we're keeping the ball well here. Good spell of possession for us. As soon as I say that, we give it away. Don't really know why. Here's Alvarez. And he's going to go for goal. And it's a good save by Fabianski. Another corner to defend. And, oh, it's a missed header. And it is eventually, well, it's not even cleared. And another save by Fabianski, who, if it hadn't been for him, we'd be about 4-0 down in this first leg. But another set piece now. I don't know how many there's been. Too many for my liking. It's headed away by Rice. Here's Allaire. Needs to try and hold it up and try and find someone here, because he's the striker and he's out on the left flank. We've won a throw. We're going to do this. We're going to go with a flat 4-4-1. Cresswell hasn't done well. So, I mean, he's not long come on. I can't sub. That's just not fair. We're going to bring off Allaire. We're going to put Carlos Fernandez on up top. Deep line forward on support. I mean, we've been up against it since the first minutes. We had an early red card, an early goal conceded. I'm amazed it's not more than 1-0. Anderson with a header away. Evander to Canales. Good clearance. Now Mandy. And Lawrence through. And another save by Fabianski. Betis with another set piece. Headed away by Buendia. Damari Gray. We can counter here. He has got Fernandez ahead of him. But Fernandez is going to need some help here. He's definitely going to need some help. He's lost the ball. There was no one else up there for him. Let's try and go cautious. Let's try and counter-attack. Diop does well there, but doesn't manage to capitalise. Fischer. Alvarez goes for it. Good block. 23 corners Real Betis have had. 23 corners. We've got 10 minutes left in normal time. Postigo. To Rodriguez. Mandy. Oh, that's a great ball. And it's at the near post. And Fabianski, that was just one too many for him. And it's 2-0 Betis. And that's going to be a real struggle for us to get anything and get back in this tie now at home. We are going to need a big win and we're going to need a clean sheet, because any away goal for Betis in that second leg will be a disaster for us. And Fabianski just couldn't get to that one. That was a shame. Okay, we've got 4 minutes of stoppage time to get through. Let's just try not to concede a third. Let's just go defensive and just try not to concede a third, because that will be effectively tie over. If we do, as Evander has a long range strike, but it's off target. I mean, we can't keep the ball for more than a second. There's just no options for anyone. I mean, he's trying to find a pass and there's nothing. Okay, oh, Gray's done well there. Ball's been given away. This could be a chance for an away goal here in stoppage time. Come on. Okay, he's taking it past the defender. Is he going to go all the way himself? He is. Okay, we have a glimmer of hope. Gray scored an away goal in the 91st minute. That may be our only chance of getting something from this game. That could be a crucial away goal. And it was a Demarai Gray taking it past the right back and finding the goal. Okay, that could be the biggest moment in this tie. It is the biggest moment. Real Betis 2, West Ham 1. And then we have our first home game in a while for that second leg against Betis, where we only trail by 1 goal. That makes me a little bit more confident. 2-0 and 2-1 are very, very different. Okay, so against Brighton, as I said, if there's any goals, I will show you them. Any other big action, like red cards or anything like that. Hopefully no red cards. Zinchenko is playing this one because he's suspended for the Betis game. 40 minutes into the game, it is 1-0 to West Ham. Zinchenko with the cross into the box. It was a good block by the Brighton defender. It fell to Richarlison, who pretty much had an open goal to shoot for. 1-0. Brighton have equalised. It was Alex Iwobi with a looping header. Ball out wide to Alex McAllister. And a cross. And Iwobi with the header. Fabianski nowhere near it. It's a great header actually, but man marking not too good there by West Ham defenders. Wow, it's not often you get mistakes like this in the Premier League. It is 2-1 to Brighton. Look at this for a pass. Cardozo completely missing. I think it was Rice. Ayoze Perez picks up the loose ball, fires past Fabianski. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've seen in the game so far. You very rarely get big errors like that. 55 minutes gone. It is 2-2, and I think there's going to be a few more goals in this yet. I think we're going to be in for at least 6 goals in this one. It's Divock Origi firing past the goalkeeper. 2-2 now. And yeah, Brighton led a bit, and we have now brought it back to 2 each. Well, Demarai Gray has hopefully won it for us here in the first minute of stoppage time. Souček picked up a misplaced pass by Pascal Gross for Brighton, and Demarai Gray scoring in back-to-back games, and that makes it 3-2 to West Ham with just stoppage time left. Full time, it is 3-2. That was an entertaining match. One of the most entertaining we've had in recent games. We've had a lot of narrow wins. This was another one, but 5 goals in this one, and that was a great match. Now we move on to the home leg against Real Betis, which we have to win. Okay, second leg. We trail 2-1, but we have that important away goal. We'll take on either Lyon or Sassuolo. Still a lot to play for in that tie. It was 1-1 in Italy. So, you know, Lyon at home, on paper, I think you'd fancy them. So, could be looking at Lyon in a potential semi-final, but we need to defeat Real Betis first of all. So, with Zinchenko suspended, we're going to move Anderson to left back. We're going to start Ben Johnson. We're going to bring Diop back in for Cardozo. We rested him last game, as we did Fornals. He's going to start in place of Noble. Souček will come in for Gomez as well. Nabil Fekir is starting this time for Real Betis. He was absent during the last one. I wonder if he was suspended or injured. I'm not quite sure. But Fekir, new addition to the side for this one. We are favourites for this tie, this leg. Let's try and avenge what happened in the last leg. Let's say that. Okay, away we go. This is going to be tough, but let's see if we can get through to a semi-final against either Lyon or Sassuolo. And 7.5 minutes in, we have got a throw with Ben Johnson. Here is Buendia. Johnson gets it back. And this could be a chance for an opening goal here nice and early. Buendia. Souček from range. And it is a goal. 8 minutes almost. And we have a 1-0 lead. And that has levelled the tie now. It's 2-2 on aggregate. If things stayed as they were, we'd be through to a semi-final, but there are still 82 minutes left of the game. There's a long way to go yet, but a great start to the game inside 8 minutes. Buendia's shot was blocked. It fell to Souček, and Souček's effort goes into the goal. 1-0 at home, 2-2 on aggregate. Souček to Richarlison. Nice ball. Richarlison got lots of space to run into. Could go for goal or set up Buendia. He has set up Buendia. It's 2-0. What a start to the game this is. 2-0 inside 10 minutes. 3-2 on aggregate. Things are looking good and it's a fantastic start to the game. We should start on attacking every game, no matter who we're against. Because we have given the game to them in these opening 10 minutes and we have taken control of the tie just like that. Buendia, 2-0. Nice. Fisher is dispossessed. Buendia though. Nedyalkov to Rodriguez. Here's Lauren. Fisher. Evander, Nedyalkov. And Alvarez. Oh, it's 2-1. And there's that away goal, which we did not want to see. As it stands, it is all square. 3-3 on aggregate. If it stays like this, we're going to have extra time. But yeah, I mean, it was a great start to the game for us. But a couple of minutes after making it 2-0, it's 2-1 and it's an away goal. Nedyalkov. Alvarez beating the offside. And into the goal. Throw in right by the corner flag. Buendia was brought down inside the box. Nothing given. No VAR decision. Here's Souček to Richarlison. Divock Origi goes for goal. Oh, it's outside the area. It's 3-1. 34 minutes in, 3-1. Still need to be very careful now. If Betis get 1 goal now, then that would be them through 1 away goals. 3-2 would mean they go through. So we need another goal. I want 4 goals. And in 35 minutes, we've got 3. There's more to come, definitely. That was a hell of an entertaining first half. We were 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. Alvarez got that away goal for Betis, and then Origi making it 3-1 on the night and 4-3 on aggregate. There's plenty of time still left for stuff to happen here. Hopefully we can move on and get through on aggregate. Just no more goals conceded, please, because that would be a disaster. Here's Buendia, 56 minutes on the clock. Richarlison's going to get to that, and it is 4-1 and 5-3 now on aggregate. Richarlison with that bullet header at the near post. Buendia with a great cross as well. 56 minutes. Looks like we're going to go through, but there's still time for Betis to do stuff. Buendia, absolutely lovely cross, and Richarlison gets away from his defender. That's a great header. Okay, we have got a lot of players on yellows, so we are going to try and fix that. So we're going to bring off Rice. We're going to bring on Cresswell as a centre-back. I'm also going to bring off Fornals for Andre Gomez. Double change, 63 minutes in, just trying to save players for those semi-finals. Try and not get any suspensions in there. But last few minutes, let's just focus, and hopefully we can get through to this semi-final. We'll find out who we're going to face. If it's going to be Leon or Sassuolo. Here's Lauren, and Teo gets away from the man there, but Fabianski gets to his near post. Good save. Less than 5 minutes of normal time. It's a corner for Betis. They need 2 goals in these last few minutes to go through. Header away by Issa Diop. Just 4 minutes of stoppage time to get through. Looks like we've done enough as the time ticks down. And there we go, 4-1 on the night. 5-3 on aggregate. Brilliant start to the game, scoring twice in the first 10 minutes. An away goal for Betis did scare me for a bit, but Origi got us back that 2-goal cushion. And then Richarlison with that killer blow in the second half, just before the hour. 4-1 on the night, 5-3 on aggregate. If ever we needed a performance from these guys, this was it. Perfect performance. Lyon Sassuolo ended goalless, so Lyon go through on away goals. We're going to be taking on Lyon in the semi-finals. AC Milan with a 2-0 home win against Benfica, overturning that 1-0 deficit. Meanwhile, Man United with a draw in France. They win 6-1 on aggregate. So we're going to have AC Milan taking on Manchester United and Olympique Lyonnais taking on West Ham in the semi-finals of the Europa League. We could have an all-English final, but Lyon is going to be very, very tough. Lyon in Ligue 1 are leading as it stands, and they have a 12-point lead over PSG. There is a game in hand there, but Lyon are running away at the moment at the top of the table in Ligue 1, doing very, very well. Moussa Dembele, their best performer at the moment, 16 goals for him. Jesse Lingard with 11 goals. Jeffrey Adelaide with 10. Batshuayi with 11 goals as well. This is a team that knows how to score goals. This is going to be a very, very tough semi-final. So this is how the rest of the seasons are going to play out. Next episode, we're going to have both legs against Lyon. We'll go through the Palace and Burnley games off camera, and much like we did against Brighton today, any goals in the Wolves game you will see. The final is after the Norwich game, so we'll have Southampton and Norwich on camera for our final 2 league games. And then if we get to a final, that will be the last video of this series. And then after that, we'll move on to Stour and Eastern Resurgence too. So both legs against Lyon will be on camera. The last 2 league games against Southampton and Norwich will be on camera, and if we get to the Europa League final, that will also be on camera. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. And next time, we'll have those semi-finals against Lyon, Man United and AC Milan, the other 2 teams left as well. So we are the outsiders in these last 4, but let's see how far we can get. I mean, Lyon's going to be tough. The final's going to be tough. Let's just enjoy it. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.